I am valuable simply because I exist, not because of what I've achieved, not because I meet expectations, not because I am useful, convenient, productive, or successful. I am valuable simply because I exist. For a long time, I searched for my value outside of myself, in approval, in recognition, in results, in the way other people looked at me and responded to me. It felt like if I stopped, if I slowed down, if I stopped proving myself, my value would disappear, as if my worth was fragile, temporary, dependent on circumstances. But now I allow myself to see the truth. I am valuable simply because I exist. My value does not begin or end with my achievements. It doesn't increase when I succeed or decrease when I fail. It does not vanish in moments of weakness and does not appear only when I am strong. It is constant. I do not have to justify my existence. I do not have to be useful to deserve space in this world. I do not have to meet someone else's standards to be valuable. I already am. There were times when I believed something was wrong with me, that I was not enough, not interesting enough, not important enough. But those were not facts. They were beliefs I carried for far too long. I am valuable simply because I exist. I have the right to take up space in this world. I have the right to be seen. I have the right to be heard, even if my voice is quiet. I have the right to feel, even when my emotions are uncomfortable. I do not need to become someone else to have value. I do not need to wait until I am ready or better to deserve respect. I am already here, and that is enough. I am valuable not only on good days. I am valuable when things feel heavy, when I am tired, when I doubt myself, when I don't know where I'm going. My value does not disappear when I feel lost. It stays with me. I am not a project that needs fixing. I am not a draft version. I am not a work in progress that has no worth yet. I am a living human being, and my value does not require proof. I am valuable simply because I exist. I release the habit of comparing myself to others. I release the need to measure myself by someone else's path. I release the feeling that I am always falling short. Someone else's success is not a judgment of me. Someone else's life is not a standard for my worth. Someone else's expectations do not define my value. I choose to recognize myself. I am valuable with all my contradictions, with my fears, with my sensitivity, with my depth. There is something in me that cannot be measured by numbers, titles, or achievements. There is life in me. There is experience. There is an inner world that only I carry, and that has value. I allow this understanding to sink deeply inside me, not as an idea, but as a felt sense, as an inner foundation, as a quiet knowing that doesn't need to be explained. I no longer need to prove that I matter. I no longer need to fight for the right to feel important. I no longer need to diminish myself to belong. I am valuable simply because I exist. And the longer I stay in this state, the calmer I become. The tension eases. Comparison loses its power. My inner dialogue becomes softer. I begin to treat myself with respect, not because I am perfect, but because I am alive. I allow myself to be on my own side, to support myself, to stop invalidating and tearing myself down. I do not have to earn my value. I do not have to confirm it every day. It is always with me. I am valuable simply because I exist. I accept this. I allow it to become part of my inner world. I allow this truth to walk with me forward. I exist, and that is enough. Anything is possible.